Killer Dane.
Alright, so right here I've got the 2019 BMW 530X, and the X stands for all-wheel drive. So it's a beautiful white sedan. I really love the newer BMWs. I'll go ahead and lock it so you can see how those mirrors fold in. I call them the dog ears. But yeah, man, it's a beautiful car. You got the HID headlights. They look really nice. Really nice looking car. You got the nice wheels. I believe these are 18-inch wheels, 18-inch BMW wheels. I do like the new designs they got with the silver little thing down there, little fin thing down there. But yeah, it's a pretty nice car. Everyone knows that BMWs look really good on the outside, so you know it's just a nice, simple looking car. But on the inside, here's what I really like. But first of all, here's the key. You got the BMW key. This feels really good. It's like titanium, I feel like. But when you hit the unlock button, this is what happens with the mirrors. They flash, and boom, they fall out. I love that shit. Let's go ahead and get inside. So you got leather everywhere, as you can see. Leather wrapped doors, the door handle, everything. Well, the door handle isn't metal. I feel like that's titanium as well. But the seats, I love these seats. The side bolster, and the way it hugs you when you sit in, it feels like someone's giving you a big ass hug. And you got the leg rest little support thing right there that you can extend and bring in close, all that type of stuff. You got the back seat, which is a pretty good spacious. By the way, this is the sport line, I guess you say. Pretty big spacious back seat. Middle seat, nothing crazy, but it is really nice. I'm gonna sit back here so you can see. Plenty leg room. I'm not that tall, but still plenty leg room. You got the AC back here for the back seat. Nothing too crazy, but it is a nice back seat. Go ahead and get inside, start it up for you. Put the key right here. Let's go ahead and start her up. You push your foot on the brake and you hit the stop start button. So it's all digital here on the dash. The only thing that isn't digital, you have the actual analog right here, but the needles themselves are digital, so they can move as quick as they want to. You have all the settings up here. I'm gonna turn this down so you can hear all the AC settings, the audio settings. We obviously have this knob that BMW loves to use with all of their models. You got the gear shifter here. I love the way this is. I was just talking about this the other day, how another car manufacturer tried to kind of copy this, but a lot of car companies are doing this now. You got the traction button, sport, comfort, and eco pro mode here, and this also has the electric parking brake, which I'm not a big fan of. And you have the parking sensors, I believe those are. These are all the settings for the infotainment system and for navigation and the phone connectivity and all that type of stuff. I won't get into all of that because it's not that important to me right now. But we got the paddle shifters here. They actually feel pretty good. They don't feel flimsy at all. And you got all the telephone options here on the steering wheel, as well as the cruise control, and of course the steering wheel itself. It's a nice steering wheel, not too big, and I do like the notches here on 10 and 2, but it doesn't have the flat bottom. I wish it had the flat bottom, but other than that, this car is really nice. We have the sunroof right here. Push that back so you can see that opens up like that. Boom. Keep that closed. It's hot here in Florida, so I'm about to turn this AC right back on. And yeah, that's the inside. You got the presets for the seat if you want to set it up to remember your seating position. And I'll show you guys the armrest here. Turn the AC down because it gets pretty loud. It opens up like that. I'll show you again if you didn't catch that because it took me by surprise, damn it. So you hit this button here, bam, opens up like that. And not too much space in here, but just enough to put, you know, like a wallet and your phone, keys, stuff like that. But yeah, just look at the seats, man. The way I feel, it just hugs you just right. I mean, the seats hug you just right. I feel so at home in this BMW seat. I feel like I'm supposed to be like this. But that is what the inside of this car looks like for the most part. Like I said, it's a 2019 530i, so it's pretty much the top of the line right now when it comes to the 5 Series, unless you want to get the 550, stuff like that. But this is for someone who doesn't need like the top of the line engine, because I know the 550 comes with the V8 most likely. If they still have V8s, they might all have V6 turbocharged engines now. But I do know that this is a turbocharged engine, I believe, and it's probably a 4-cylinder the way it sounds. It's definitely a 4-cylinder, and I'm pretty sure it's turbocharged, knowing BMW. That's what you get. Yep, thought so. Twin turbo. Twin power turbo, I guess you could say. Twin power turbo, but that basically means twin turbo. So pretty sure this is a 4-cylinder. Sounds like a 4-cylinder. It's about the same size as a 4-cylinder. So yeah, this is most likely a 4-cylinder twin turbocharged engine. But I mean, it's pretty clean engine bay. Nothing fancy. You know, they're gonna have plastic everywhere. They don't want you touching anything, try to take anything off. But this is what under the hood of a 530X looks like. And if you wanted to know, it takes it's a E0W20 oil. Never heard of that, but all right. Let's go ahead and give that a close. The one thing I did notice about this car that I want to point out, it's got BMW everywhere in this car. It's got BMW there on the headlight. I'm not sure if you can see it right there. It's like literally right there. Yep, you see it right there. It's got BMW there. It's got obviously BMW in the wheels. It's also got BMW right here in this tail light here. They got BMW everywhere, just to remind you that you're driving a BMW. Not that you could forget, because it's big BMW logos everywhere, but they put BMW literally everywhere they could find a place to put them in on this vehicle. I'm looking everywhere on the grill, and I do like how the new BMW grills look. I know a lot of people aren't really, you know, fans of them, but I like it. It's much bigger, but I mean, hey, and we got to get that thumbnail too. So let me go ahead and get you that thumbnail. That's what I like to do. But anyways, let's get back in this car and see how this thing drives. I know you guys want to see this driving impression. You wanna? Oh, I forgot to show you the trunk. I'll do that before we get on the road. I'm a man of my word. I'm trying to show you everything. I'm a man of my word. Go ahead and open up the trunk for you. Oh, my bad. The trunk got mad at me. It got to open by itself. My bad. Watch this. I tried to pull it up and it went right back down though. So yeah, automatic trunk. Nice. This is actually much more spacious than I thought it was going to be. Got a little thing here, a little compartment here. But yeah, it's pretty spacious. Not too big, not too small. And you have the button to close it. Go ahead and close that. Automatic close. Bam. Why? Because rich people don't close trunks themselves. That's why. All right. So inside the BMW right now, the 530X. I guess you can call it X because they're usually called the 530i or whatever, but it's the X since it's the all-wheel drive. But I mean, this car it's pretty much one of the smoothest cars I've driven. And the one thing I love about BMWs, is the way it handles, the way it just turns. I mean, it's literally like a instant turn in when you turn the steering wheel. I'm gonna show you on the next curve. First of all, I'm gonna hit it a little bit so you can see the acceleration. Hit them twin turbos. It's nothing crazy, but it definitely does get moving. Now check this turn. Check this turn in. I'm turning right now. This thing is just the smoothest turn in that you would ever imagine. I mean, the smoothest turn in. But let's get it. Let you see the acceleration, because I know y'all want to know. Yeah, get up to 100 pretty quick. But I mean, it's just a back road. It's like a long old back road out here in the country, so you can't go much faster than that, and I don't want to try. You never know what them boys out here. You never know what them boys gonna be. But yeah, man, this is a really nice, smooth car. And the steering wheel just feels so good. I can't get over how good it feels to drive a BMW on twisty roads like this, because it just handles and grips the road so good. I know what they mean by the ultimate driving machine now. Now, other than the way it steers, the acceleration is it's okay. Like I said, it's a twin turbo 4-cylinder engine, so you're not gonna have all the torque in the world, but it does have some get up and go once you get up in the RPMs. So that's it with that. The exhaust sound that you get from it, you don't really hear the exhaust at all because it's not really a sound, but you get the engine noise and it's not that loud. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it in sport mode and use the paddle shifters to see how that works. I think you just have to click it one time. Yes, it says M7. If I click down again, M7, manual 6. So we can go ahead and gun it. Click it, we're in 4th. Click it again, we're in 5th and 6th. See, I really do like using paddle shifters every time I'm in a car that's equipped with them. But since I'm recording, I won't do it right now. But like I said, really nice car. Like I said, we're out here in the country right now. Really nice car. You just feel so at home here. But the brakes on this car, I noticed that they have a really hard initial bite. I'm not sure what type of brakes are on here, but it has a hard initial bite. Like, I just want to switch over to the other camera so you can see my face expression when I hit these brakes. But when you slam on the brakes, it's really light. I'm gonna slam on it real quick. Yeah, they're pretty good brakes. They're pretty good brakes. They'll rip your face off if you're not paying attention. But Yeah, I don't know about brake fade because I'm not on a racetrack, so I'm not able to really put the brakes to the limit, or push them to the limit, I should say. But these brakes feel like they're pretty good. I'm pretty sure they're phenomenal brakes because BMW does not use cheap materials when they build these cars, unless it's like the plastic and all this stuff. But when it comes to performance, BMW knows what they're doing. So let's get to everything else. The road noise, I don't hear much road noise at all, if any. It's pretty quiet in here. You don't really hear any wind, blasting over the windshield or blasting over the mirrors or anything like that. But this car is pretty aerodynamic. I know it might look a little bulky from the outside, but when you really pay attention to the curves and the points of the car, it really is meant to be very aerodynamic. So right now I'm cruising at about 60 miles per hour, right at about 13, 14, maybe 1500 RPM. And it's just cruising along. And I'm pretty sure it gets really good gas mileage because it's a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, like I said. But if you keep driving the way I drive, you might not get that good of gas mileage. And the AC in here feels so good. It cools the car so well. This is just a really, really nice luxury car. It's a luxurious car. And like I said before, it's the X drive, so it does have all-wheel drive. So you're not going to be fishtailing out of the corners. You're not going to be, slipping and sliding in the rain when you're trying to take off. You will get that grip. And that's always a good thing when you're driving nice cars like this, because you don't want to play bumper car with anybody. No rubber bumpers over here, baby. But yeah, it's a really nice car. What else can I tell you about? I already told you about the steering. I told you about I showed you the acceleration. But we're not done with that acceleration. I still got some more pulls to get on to do when I get on the highway. But for the most part, this is a really nice car. I do know that this has I'm pretty sure it has like the lane assist. It does have the lane assist. I'm looking at the light on the dash. That green light right there with the picture of the car veering out of the lane, that is the lane assist feature, I believe. So once you veer too far out of your lane, it'll start to shake the steering wheel, and it'll pretty much push you back in the lane, and it'll alert you to pay attention, pretty much. That hey, keep your eyes on the damn road. So that's pretty cool when it comes to these newer cars. And like I said, I'm out here in the country, man, so don't mind me, bro. I'm out here in the country. What is that? All right, I'm tripping. I'm getting beside myself. But yeah, you got the huge screen right here. Well, not huge, but it's a pretty big screen for it to be like an external type screen. It's not really embedded into the dash like most screens are. But I noticed that BMW has been doing that for a while. And Mercedes got into that too, having an external screen like just sitting on top like it's by itself. And I want to eat this curve up real quick. Let y'all see just how fast I'm going when I eat this curve up. This thing is so buttery smooth. Like butter. Break it down real quick. Yeah, this thing is buttery smooth. Buttery smooth. I love the way this car drives and accelerates, and I love the way it decelerates. I mean, it's so easy to drive. So easy to drive. Alright, so I'm at a standstill right now. I'm at a standstill so we can see how good this all-wheel drive works straight out of the hole. So I'm at a standstill, and here we go. Let's see if it screeches the tires. Nope. Oh, did you hear that fart? I didn't know this BMW had a little fart like the whoa, so it does have a little fart in the exhaust. But I know that they did that electronically. That's not a natural fart, man. It sounds like the Audi S5 I reviewed. It has, every time you switch gears or every time it upshifts, it goes like a little fart, which is kind of resembling the like the Dodge Challengers and Scat Packs and RTs and all that. Everyone knows that the Dodge is known for their little farts in between the shifts, but everyone's getting into it now. They want to put now everyone wants to put the little musical instruments in the exhaust pipes and make it sound like it's more than what it really is. But I don't mind. It definitely sounds good, and I didn't know it was going to do that. I guess you have to do it from a stop. But back to the all-wheel drive. Got beside myself. Yeah, back to the all-wheel drive. It snatched off without a bit of tire screech. I didn't hear it. I didn't feel it. It just gripped and it kind of just shot off. And I felt when that turbocharger kicked in, or those turbochargers kicked in, I should say, because they kick in pretty hard when they do finally kick in. But yeah, that's the all-wheel drive for you, man. I love all-wheel drive. I'm starting to really, really love it. But yeah, man, this car is just so comfortable. And like I said, the way the seats hug you, the way these seats hug you while you're driving, it is second to none. I mean, I feel like I can go around this corner doing 100. I wouldn't even budge. But now I got to merge on the interstate. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Hey, I love the way this car moves, man. It's so smooth. It's not super fast, but it's so smooth, and I love smooth cars. I'm more a fan of, brash, just straight muscle, in your face torque when it comes to cars, but I can definitely live with this. But bro. It's just really comfortable, really spacious, it's just a seductive type of car. This is what you call a seductive car. It just seduces you into wanting it, because when you see them, you see a Beamer on the road, it's like, oh, it's a BMW, it's another BMW, and you think, oh, those guys are dicks. Nobody wants to be a BMW guy. But once you get inside it and you drive it, you start to understand why people love the BMW so much, and why people who are long fans of BMW brand, why they stick with BMW year in and year out. It's just quality, and it's just the ultimate driving machine. The way this car drives and feels, it doesn't remind you of anything else. It's just itself is so unique, and that's why I love BMWs, man. I forgot to tell you guys, this car does have the blind spot monitoring. So as you can see right there, it didn't want to light up. I guess it already knew I saw the car, so maybe BMW tripping, I don't know. But I mean, as far as the way this car drives, it is perfect. I can let my hand off the steering wheel. It drives so super straight, and it just feels really, it's just effortless to drive this car. But I'll touch on the inside a little. You see, you got the little area down there to store stuff, and you can close this. Push that to close like that. You got that nice little wood grain looking material there, and you push it again to open it and leave it open. You got the glove box there. Can't open it while I'm driving, so you have to wait or just imagine what it looks like. But yeah, man, this car is really nice. Just look at the way the back seat look at the passenger seat, the bolster. That's my headphones. No, you can't have them. But yeah, the side bolster, man, and look at the wood grain looking material, like right there. Well, it really looks like marble, laminate, whatever you want to call it. But it just looks super official, super luxurious, very smooth. And I'm just enjoying driving this car, man. This is a really nice, fun car to drive. Now, the ride quality on the interstate, just like it was in the city, is really smooth. And I know I keep saying the word smooth, but that's just one of the only words you can think about when you drive this BMW. It's like butter. So, I mean, it's really smooth. You don't hear any road noise at all. You can barely hear the car next to you. And you just stay in the lane so perfect, because it's just so smooth, like I said. But comparing this to like a Lexus, and I daily drive a Lexus, so I can speak on that. But Lexus is more like it's a luxurious brand, but it's more like a reliable luxurious brand. They're more reliable. BMW is more in tune with the driver, which is why they say the ultimate driving experience. Every time I drive a Lexus, the steering wheel feels like loose, and it feels like you can pretty much turn a corner with one finger. With these BMWs, the steering is so tight and it's sharp. It's like when you turn, you go there, but you don't turn too much. You don't get that oversteer or understeer. It's just right. And that's what I like in a car if I'm driving it, especially sporty. But I really love this car, man. Now, like I said, this is a 4-cylinder twin turbocharged engine, and that engine pumps out about 248 horsepower and about 258 pound-feet of torque. I believe this is a 7-speed. This should be a 7-speed automatic transmission, because I think BMWs all use that 7-speed. But it might have changed. It might be different. I might not know the newer BMW transmissions, what they're using now, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, it's got ample power. And I believe the starting price for these cars, this is 2019 BMW 530X, so it's not the I, but it's the X. So I believe they start right around 50,000. I think real MSRP starts right at about 53,000, like 53.5, something like that. So I mean, it's not too steep. You would expect at least that much for a Beamer, but it's not crazy like $80,000-$90,000 like you would be paying for the 750 or something like that. So this is for someone who wants luxury, but they don't want to pay that huge price tag just to say I got the big body Beamer, or I got the top notch, the highest level you can go get. You don't need all that unless you're just that type of dick. So you don't want to be a dick like that. Sometimes you just have to get what you need, and don't overspend it, don't overdo it. You don't want to overdo it to one up the guy next to you, or one up the guy who already got a Beamer. And I'm about to floor it because I just want to see it. I'm all about that speed. I've been driving slow for too long. I had to turn up. All right. Quick little turn up. But yeah, man, I'm falling in love with this car. But the way it just makes you feel so good. And I can only imagine how the coupe will feel. I know they have like the 4 Series now, the 430. I really want to get my hands on the coupe to show you guys how that feels and what that looks like, and everything about it compared to this one, the 4-door sedan. But I mean, for the most part, this car is just, it's a luxurious car. It's a souped up car. If you like BMWs, you're gonna love this. And even if you don't like BMWs, you get behind the wheel of this, I promise you're gonna like this. I promise you. If you're looking to pick one up, if you got $53,000 or you got enough for the down payment, I would say you might as well go ahead and drive it to see if it's for you. But like I said, you're gonna fall in love with it. And I just realized I never put this thing in sport. Silly me. Go ahead and handle that. Oh! Oh, the whole dash red, and it's now, dang, turned the whole dash red. Well, let's see what you about now. Let's see what you want to do now. Okay, you about that action now. I put you in sport. You about that action, huh? Yeah, she about that action now. Okay, okay. Y'all don't mind me. Don't mind me driving this fast. Listen, this is just light sauce for me right now. All right? And I ain't gonna do too much because I ain't gonna go to prison, nothing like that. But I'm just going ahead and say that I'm in Mexico right now. You know what I'm saying? I know Mexico looks real different out here, but this is Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So I can go as fast as I fucking want to out here in Mexico. So like I said, it's Mexico, Mexico. All right, let me stop bullshitting before I go to jail. I don't need no more speed tickets, man. I can't do that. But yeah, I just like the way it turned the whole instrument panel red when I put it in sport mode. So let's see what it does when I put it in Eco Pro mode. It turns it blue. Okay, and then it tells you your miles per gallon down there, your gas mileage at the time, or I guess in real time, so you can pay attention to how you're wasting your gas like I'm doing. But so let's drive normal for a second at 60 miles per hour, just to see the type of gas mileage we can get. So look at that. I'm doing a real deal test. Who knew my car review was gonna be, and it was gonna be involved in real tests? You would think this is the Doug DeMuro channel, man, like I'm about to do a Doug score or something like that. Yeah, all right, so we're gonna slow it down to 60. And I don't care who's behind me, you better go around. All right, so here we are. We're right at 60 at about 1,500 RPM, and we're getting just about 26.9 miles to the gallon. And now that's enough of that, because I don't like driving slow. Oh yeah, I forgot I got an eco mode, so it probably won't pull as hard. So you know what I'm about to do. Right back to sport mode. And now we can get up out the hole. And by the way, I do not have it floored right now because obviously there's traffic. And you know I can go much faster than 90, I already showed you. But, oh man, this car is so good. I mean, it's so good, so good. It's so good. I wish cars like these came in manuals, just so you can really feel that power in a different way. And a lot of cars are getting away from the manual gearbox now. I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure it's because everyone doesn't know how to drive a manual. But I mean, you should learn. This is not what it's all about, guys. This is not what it's all about. Get a manual. Get you a manual in your life. But yeah, man, this car is great. I don't know what else I can tell you about this car. But you see me driving, I'm just gonna keep driving this thing like I stole it. I gotta be honest, man, the amount of looks I get in this car is surprising, because I didn't think people were gonna like look at this car and think, oh my god, it's so nice. But yeah, this car, you actually get more looks than you would imagine. Maybe because it's a newer Beamer, the 2019 model, so a lot of people are interested in them. But I'm really not sure. But I mean, I know I like it, and I see this Audi TT behind me trying to catch up, but it ain't happening, brother. Listen, I really don't want to get into this while I'm doing a car review. You know, I don't think I've ever had a real live race with somebody while I was doing a review. But it just might happen today if this Audi keep following me like that. Might have to put these twin turbos on his ass. You know, we all know he does not have turbos in that Audi TT. That's the older model, so it has that, I believe it has the 6-cylinder engine. Yeah, it might be like the 3.2 liter 6-cylinder engine. No, it's got some oomph, but it's not gonna do well against turbochargers, I'll tell you that much. Too much top end power. But yeah, man, there it goes. But it actually looks pretty nice with that spoiler popping up like that, like the newer Audi RX that have that pop up rear spoiler. Blind spot monitor, it finally wanted to work. I guess it decided to work later on. But yeah, so you got the blind spot monitoring system, let you know when somebody's creeping up on you in your blind spot, so you don't tap them. Like I said, no rubber bumpers around here. But yeah, man, this car is just really, really nice. I've always said that the two car manufacturers that really made a name for themselves as far as like the way they drive and quality is always Porsche and BMW. I say Porsche because Porsche has always been known as, you know, they have a huge racing pedigree. They got the racing heritage backing them up. But their cars, the build quality is always second to none. I mean, you rarely hear about Porsches really having big problems and stuff like that. And I'm sure if they do, it's, you know, just, it's not like a mass issue, like, oh, everyone with the same model has the same problem. Porsches are built with the utmost quality. BMWs, I know that a lot of people have a lot of gripes with the maintenance that goes on, that you have to keep up with these BMWs, and they have so many different checkups they need to go get, and it throws so many codes and stuff like that. But the reality is, if you keep up with the maintenance of your BMW, it should stay pretty healthy. It should stay fairly healthy. And as far as gas mileage, I know I'm going on rambling, but as far as gas mileage, that needle has not moved since I got in here, and it was pretty much in the same spot when I first started the car up. So it's not like it was a fully on full, it's just like just right on the full line. But it's actually pretty good. But the And I just love the way the inside of this car looks. It just looks so special. It's not crazy, but it makes you feel like you're in something special. Even though they got the old school look right here, but that's because they got the external screen up top. So it is what it is, man. But like I said, they got the old school look down here, but they got the external screen up top. So it makes up for that old school, just kind of bare type look down there. But I mean, this, like I said, this is one of my favorite parts about the inside of here. It just looks so futuristic. But yeah, man, that's the 2019 BMW. I mean, I done pretty much told y'all about it. I done showed you how this thing get about the hole like I'm about to do right now. And if this car didn't pull in front of me, I swear, man, you can never get away from crazy driving. Everyone wants to cut you off. And you would think when you're in a nicer car, they would be more hesitant, but they really don't give a fuck. So that's Florida for you, man. But that's all I got for you for this 2019 BMW 530X. I showed you the outside of it, let you see the inside of it, showed you how it drives, talked about a couple little facts and features about it, nothing crazy. I'm not Doug DeMuro, so don't expect everything from me. I just really like to drive these cars, and I really like to get down on them when I drive. Y'all know how I get down, man. That's why they call me Motormouth 813. Really, I called myself that. I made that name up, but I had help with somebody else. I had help from someone else to make up that name, but you get what I'm saying. Here I go on another rant. So like I was saying, that's the end of this review on this 2019 BMW 530X. And I loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And hit that bell notification button so you can know when I post everything new. I've been posting more often lately. It's been shorter reviews because I don't go as in-depth as I used to, because I'm not getting those crazy cars like the Viper or the Scat Pack, stuff like that. Once I get a real deal true sports car or a supercar, something like that, then I go really in-depth because there's so many things you can talk about. But when it comes to basic, everyday, just common driver cars, I don't go really in-depth. It's just pretty much the outside, how it looks, the inside, how it looks, how it makes you feel, and the way it drives. And that's pretty much what we did. So like I said, this is all for this one. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it that thumbs up like I said before. And it's Motormouth 813 signing out. I'll holler at you guys next time.